Welcome to Crow and Klein here today with a daily energetic check-in. We are doing a pick a card for today's reading using the Dreamweaver's Oracle. So pile number 1, your card of focus is number 15, in the middle of the bridge. Okay, and we're going to use the Golden Wheel Tarot for this card. Pile number 2, your card of focus is number 19, only weavers know the time. And we're going to use the Wandering Star. Pile number 2. Pile number 3. Number 33. If the dogs come circling round. Okay. And we're going to use the Witch of the Forest Tarot Magic. Okay. So feel free to pause the image and ponder if you need to, and I will see you in your pile. Okay, pile number 1. Your card of focus is number 15, in the middle of the bridge. Okay. So sometimes we get stuck seeing the world in a particular way. Okay, so maybe you've been indoctrinated to see things from a certain vantage point due to past experiences, societal conditioning, right? It conditions us in the same way. It encourages us to follow the same path, the path that's well-traveled, right? The path of this is how we do things, okay? So, and maybe you've been comfortable with that in your life without finding it necessary to open up to different perspectives. Things have worked out really well for you so far. Why change, right? So when this card shows up, you're being invited to see things from another point of view, right? It's time for you to engage in deep listening as you learn from others, right? As you learn from other people, from other situations, especially ones that are completely different from your own, right? This is a divine orchestration and a celebration of nuance and complexity that are it's going to expand your capacity for understanding, for love, and for compassion. So stay open to whatever you might discover. It'll be an interesting ride, right? So this is, once again, learning from different viewpoints and life experiences, different from your own. It is all about compassionate listening, and it is about meeting in the middle, all right? Be open. Be open to different perspectives. It doesn't mean you have to agree with them, right? Meeting in the middle. So I have the Golden Wheel Tarot here. And we're going to dig into this message today. I want to thank you all so much for being here. Happy to have you along for the journey. Happy to be with you on yours. I hope you're all doing well. Did I say that already? Anyway, please keep in mind this is a general reading for the collective. It is not a one-on-one. And let's see what's going on here, all right? You're being asked to be open to different ideas, different perspectives. You're being asked to look at things from a different vantage point. So what do we have going on for you, pile number 1? Let's dig into this. All right. Okay. The Two of Wheels is coming out right away. This is about balance and harmony. Okay. Might be a little bit of a juggling act, but balance and harmony is what you're really looking towards, right? look at him balancing on this wheel, holding that wheel in the air. There are birds flying everywhere. The water's rocking and rolling behind. There's a lot happening in this card, right? And yet, this character in the Two of Wheels is able to perform this, right? So it's being real steady and focused, strategic. Pentacles are all about strategy, right? Balance and harmony. Oh, I like it. Wow, in your energy, look at you with the Four of Swords. This is rest and recovery. It's kind of like a cosmic timeout. Okay. So you're needing it, and look, this is a very peaceful image, isn't it? Balance and harmony. Resting and recovering. This is in your energy. Okay. This can be sort of that deep connection to maybe an inner voice. Maybe your inner voice has been trying to tell you something. Maybe your higher self is trying to tell you something. This is that deep, compassionate listening that we're kind of talking about. Keep in mind, the moon, there are aspects that are unknown. And the aspects that are unknown, you are going to find when you listen, when you're open to different viewpoints and vantage points, right? The moon also illuminates something. So it might be illuminating something that you hadn't quite thought of, all right? In regards to this peace and harmony and the balance and harmony of that Two of Wheels. All right, let's see what else we have going on here. It's cool because we have that yin and yang, that balance and harmony in the middle of this card as well. Be open, whatever it is. It seems like it might bring you some peace and harmony, whatever this little bit of information is, right? Okay. Yeah, under that Two of Wheels, you have the Nine of Swords coming out. So yeah, the Nine of Swords is sort of, it's anxiety and stress, right? It's what keeps us up at night. You know, we're so tired, we go to bed and then the mind doesn't stop racing. Okay, so there's something that is stressing you out. Something you've been thinking a lot about. Maybe it's something that you've been going over and over about. A situation, a conversation, whatever, okay? If we're talking in regards to, you know, our card of focus in the middle of the bridge, maybe it's necessary for you to look at it from the other perspective, right? Whether it's a conversation you had or a situation you've been in, right? Look at it from all sides, because that's going to help with this balance and harmony and help you sort of rest and recover here, okay? Yeah, you've been up in your head about something. Are you going over and over something? Are you rehashing a conversation you had or a situation? Maybe you're thinking of different ways you could have handled this situation differently. Yeah, in your energy is the Queen of Swords. Did you cut somebody off? That's okay too. But did you, possibly shut somebody out? Maybe you needed to have this rest and recovery. That's quite possible. Maybe you needed to sort of cut a cord somewhere here. You know, maybe you have been listening. You're still meant to be open. You're still meant to be open. So maybe you've gone a little cold towards someone. That Queen of Swords, she can be kind of cold, but you know what? She is not closed off to humanity yet. Like in like traditional tarot, she is extending a hand still. She holds that sword up, but she's still extending a hand to humanity, okay? Under the moon, you have the Chariot coming out. So, yeah, overcoming obstacles, having success in progress, right? Moving forward. It is progress and of potential, right? So you are moving forward. You are overcoming obstacles. So you are overcoming this mind swirl, but you've had to sort of stop something in here. I really feel like that Queen of Swords is like stop. Maybe this is how you had to stop the mind swirls here. You had to take a little bit of control in, because this Nine of Swords, because swords are of the mind, but when it's swirling like that, it creates physiological reactions in the body, and that is stress and anxiety and those kinds of things. So, with the Queen of Swords showing up in your energy, maybe that's what that means. Maybe the Queen of Swords stepped back into the head, into the logic, and said, all right, enough is enough, right? I feel like that's right. And that is definitely overcoming an obstacle. Definitely overcoming. Oh, it is, yeah, because look, if the sun's going to come out for you. Life force energy. Look at all the shadow. There's no shadows when the sun's out as bright as this brightest card in the deck. So you are overcoming this racing mind situation here. Okay. So you had a conversation, you had something. Okay, fine. You've listened to yourself, you've listened to your mind swirls, and you've put a stop to it so that you kind of sort of rest and recover from whatever this is. This may actually not have to do with another person. This just could be, or it does, but your mind has turned it into something bigger than what it is. Okay, which this is good. This is good. Okay. You've put a stop to that. Let's get another card for your energy. Oop, come back. Just one. Not 50. Just one. For your energy. Oh. Okay. We have the Five of Wands. So, debate. Conflict and debate. This is in your energy. So, either you've been having this internal debate with yourself or with someone else. Okay, this can be part of what you put a stop to. It could have to do with this Nine of Swords swirly whirly energy over here, right? What I like, in this is this Queen is right at the center of this reading. Okay, so you're definitely having to step back into logic, right? And when we step out of the emotions and back into logic, we're more prepared to actually hear another side. We're actually able to, deeply listen to another perspective besides our own. Yeah, it's going to bring you some peace. Under the Chariot, we have the Four of Wheels coming out. So this is a card of kind of holding on, right? It has to do with finances. It can be a little miserly. Like maybe someone's been real miserly around you. But it can also talk about budgeting, or it can be like a lack mindset as well. It doesn't feel like that in this reading though, because you have the sun coming out. All right, you just maybe you just feel like you're holding on for dear life right now, wondering if you're going to get through this next day, this next week, this next whatever, right? This is about getting grounded again. It is about safety and security. It's about savings, right? So maybe this is what's, yeah. Okay. Yeah, that Queen is in the center there. I'm really, really drawn to that Queen of Swords right now for you. Stay in the truth and the logic, right? Stay in the truth and the logic of the situation. Don't get pulled into the emotions of it. Yeah. Okay. The Hanged Man. Yeah, you can't go forward anymore. You can't move forward in the way you've been moving forward. This is a card of pivot. There's a roadblock that you cannot get past. You can't go under it, around it, over it. It's no go. So it's a card of enlightenment and a card of pivot. It's looking at your situation, kind of assessing it, and understanding that you have to find a new approach. All right. You can still reach your dreams, goals, and desires. You just have to find a different way. if this is a person that you're having a disagreement with, there's another way to get past that, right? If there's a situation that's become too difficult and you can't seem to move away from it, there's another way out of it, right? There's always a different perspective. There's always a different way. Okay. There's always, oh, she should come back. Oh, hang on. Whoa. The cards are flying now. I mean, I always feel like that's kind of confirmation for the message. So, yeah. We have the Justice card coming out. Yeah, the scales are going to be balanced. There's something good coming for you, right? Good karma. Getting balanced. Ooh, hello. Sorry. Ow, let's just destroy everything. I'm Godzilla today. Go, go, Godzilla. Yeah, balance and harmony with the yin and the yang. Balance and harmony. There's a lot of balance that you're meant to get to balance and harmony, right? The scales are going to be balanced for you. Just got to get through the situation, get into that rest and recovery, find that peace, harmony, and balance. It's good. The sun's coming out for you. The sun is coming out for you, and it's all about your personal wish, emotional wish fulfillment. Okay, emotional maturity, being able to sit in gratitude with all of the beautiful things in your life, including you, right? Cups are of the emotions. You'll get there. You will get there. All right, let's see if we can get one more, just because, yeah, the Hermit, the Seeker. When the Hermit comes out, we know that you're not going to get your answers from the external world at this point. Okay, you know that you have to go within. You know that you have the answers within. You just need to seek them out and gain understanding from them. Okay, it's going to help you with whatever the situation is. All right, pile number 1, that is your message. Hopefully that helps or, enlightens or whatever. Please hit that thumbs up button if any of this resonates. Share with your besties, and I'll see you next time. Okay, welcome pile number 2, and your card of focus is number 19. Only weavers know the time. Excuse me. So the dream weavers know the perfect timing of your dreams to manifest into the outer world, okay? But their timetable doesn't often coincide with our expectations, right? You might be worried that you're running out of time or that you've missed that proverbial boat. But it's false. The universe doesn't operate in a linear fashion, okay? The Dreamweavers are moving the threads of fate and destiny around on that cosmic loom, right? Weaving the fabric of your life. So maybe it's time to let go of the need to know the timing of things, right? And just trust that if you keep taking steps towards and following the signs that sparkle in that mystical, magical thread of synchronicity and serendipity, you're going to be much happier, right? Release that need to control and to know. Life's an adventure, okay? This card is asking you to let go of your need to have it your way, right? When you want it, how you want it, the way you want it, because the universe might have a better idea for you. So stay open and be curious. Let go of the need to know when, okay? Just keep moving towards what it is that you're moving towards, okay? I have the Wandering Star, and we're going to use this to dig into this message a little bit. I want to thank everyone so much for being here. I hope you're doing well. It is a beautiful day out today. Glad to be along for the ride. Please keep in mind this is a general reading for the collective, not a one-on-one. Practice your discernment, flex that intuition muscle. The more we use it, the better we get. Okay? I have a little teeny bugs are flying around in here. All right. What do we got? What do we have? The two, oh, funny, the Two of Pentacles is the first card that came out in pile number 1 as well. Two of Pentacles, balance and harmony. Pentacles are an earth sign. It's about grounding the energy, understanding that building your foundation in the material world is very strategic and slow, right? So the Two of Pentacles is balance and harmony in your world. Okay? Balance and harmony. That's the nature of. In your energy, you have the Three of Pentacles. Okay? This is a card of collaboration. Maybe there's something that, there's something we're talking about collaboration with the Dreamweavers, right? Only the Dreamweavers know the time. So maybe there's something you've been working on and you're waiting, right? Collaboration with the universe, perhaps. Keep in mind the Ten of Swords. So this is an ending, right? It's an ending to the pain in this leg of your journey. Okay, there's going to be some closure as you're moving towards this Two of Pentacles, balance and harmony. Only weavers know the time. Like it feels like you're ready, maybe even to present something with that Three of Pentacles, but and that could be why you're like, when is it going to happen? When is it going to happen? When is it going to happen? That could definitely, that makes sense. But the suggestion of the card is to just allow it to come in when it's meant to come in. Allow that time to present itself in its own kind of mystical, magical, right? All right, let's go ahead and get another card here. Maybe nothing's coming out. That might be your reading pile number 2. Here we go. Okay, under the Two of Pentacles, we have the Two of Cups. Partnerships, harmony, and peace. Wow, we have 2 cards of harmony. This is a soulmate connection. Maybe this is what you've been asking, right? Now, this is a loving relationship. This is a soulmate connection with someone who's going to be really, really important in your future. Now, this can be, like I said, a loving, a romantic relationship. It can be a business relationship. It can be a best friend. It can be a teacher, mentor, whatever. Someone who's going to be really important in this next leg of your journey, because something is ending here. You're waiting for something to start. And you have the Two of Cups, soulmate connection, coming in with balance and harmony. So it seems to me like somebody's coming in that's going to help you here, or that's going to bring some peace and harmony and balance to your life, right? Yeah. You have, wow, I had 2 cards. Whoa, hold on. 2 cards that popped out together. In your energy, we have the Sun, brightest card in the deck. Life force energy, light, life, coming out in your energy. But it also came out with the Fool, which I love, because we just talked about this ending of this part of it, whatever this journey is. You're ready to go. You're ready to go. You want to go like now, but we have to wait for the right time. I get it. I get it. Divine timing. That is way too many cards. Divine, how about just one this time? Thank you, Spirit. Just one. Here we go. And we have the Lovers. Okay. So, yeah. This could definitely be a romantic partnership coming in, but the Lovers also represents a choice. Okay. And it talks about getting to your authentic self. So this person is going to come in when you step back into your authenticity. And when we step into our authenticity, we drop the need to know, the need to control, right? We just look at the world through a lens of our authenticity. It really helps weed out what you need and what you don't need in your life, right? We look at everything through that filter, and it gives us clarity and guidance, okay? I do believe that when you step into your authenticity, when you get to the core of your soul and understand who you are, that's when this is coming in. And it is a new beginning, and the sun is going to shine brightly. Brightly, brightly, brightly. Yep, it's a new beginning. Here's your Ace of Wands. Bonk on the head, wake up call. Wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey. It's a beautiful new beginning. Travel and career, creative, passionate endeavors, right? And that it can be a person, it can be a place, it can be a thing, it can be a situation, it can be you. But it's coming out underneath this soulmate connection, right? You're having closure and ending all of this pain over here, and you've got this brand new thing beginning. You've got the Fool showing up in your energy, which is beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful energy. All right. Excuse me. And we have the Judgment card. So yeah, you're taking this leap of faith here, but you're doing it after sort of assessing your life and your experiences and all of that, and accepting what is and what isn't, accepting what has happened and what hasn't, and there's an understanding with this, which creates that awakening. This is a card of awakening. So you're awakening to something, right? Maybe you're awakening to the fact that we can't really control when things happen necessarily, right? Especially if we're talking about divine timing, maybe things that are predetermined or in your life, things are already woven into the fabric of your life, that kind of thing, okay? You are transforming, right? Judgment, that awakening is a card of transformation, and it's happening as you're getting ready to leap, which is really, really cool, because it's going to change everything. It's going to change everything. I wonder if you'll recognize yourself in the mirror, right? We have the Eight of Wands. This is good news and travel. Fast moving energy, communication coming in, right? Something is about to just propel you into this new journey. We have the Five of Swords, upheaval, conflict, loss. The Five of Swords is kind of forgetting why you're even fighting in the first place. It's just about the fight. It's just about the fight. Why is this coming out now? Why is this coming out? Why is it coming out? Yeah, it's coming out because you're ending it. That's probably where this Ten of Swords, all this pain's coming from, is, you're tired of fighting. You're tired of fighting. I hear you. So you're letting it go. This is an ending to all of that fighting, all that fighty energy, and a new beginning. This is another card of transformation for you. To begin again. Shedding what doesn't serve you anymore. And Justice card. All right. Balance, equality. The scales of justice are going to balance for you. It feels like this is maybe, I mean, the cards are beautiful. It's just, it feels like you've been in a fight or flight, perhaps, energy, but that's ending, okay? That is ending. Balance and harmony are coming in, and the scales are going to be balanced for you, okay? Pile number 2, that is your message. I hope that helps. Please hit that thumbs up button if any of this resonates with you. Share with your besties, and I will see you next time. Welcome, pile number 3, and your card of focus is number 33. Isn't that interesting? If the dogs come circling round. Okay, I love it because look at all the like little sheep sleeping and the dogs are taking care of them, right? So this card is about divine protection. All right. You know, in spite of any difficulties or chaos or turbulence or whatever in your life right now, this card is asking that you trust in the divine, that you trust that you're protected and divinely directed. Okay. You know, your soul is here to experience a life on earth, which is messy and disruptive and unruly and all those things. But your immortal soul is here for the experience, even when things get difficult. You know, it can't be harmed. Your immortal soul cannot be harmed. Okay? It's your choices that are going to determine your personal experience of your circumstances. You're surrounded by so many loyal friends. You're surrounded by well-wishers, you know, people who want the best for you. So this card also is saying not to give your energy to anyone who would deny you all the things you're meant to have, all the things you're meant to experience. Okay, and that's including your own critical voice. That voice that says you're not enough, or you don't have what it takes, or you're not perfect. It's okay if you're not for everyone. Why would you want to be for everyone, right? You are so loved and supported right now. That's all that matters. That's what this card is about, divine protection. It's about a sense of safety despite chaos. It's about the loyal people in your life and staying true to your values. Okay? You are divinely protected in whatever situation you are in. Surround yourself with people who love you and support you, and let the rest of them go, especially if they're not here to support you, if they're sowing seeds of doubt, you know. See, bye-bye. All right. I have the Witch of the Forest Tarot Magic, and we're going to dig into this message. I want to thank everyone so much for being here. I hope you're doing well. I am happy to be with you on your journey and honored to be able to bring you this message today. Please keep in mind this is a general reading for the collective. Okay, it's not a one-on-one, so trust your intuition. Don't make it fit if it's not for you. If it's not for you, it's not for you. If it reminds you of someone, please feel free to share it. I would love that. And let's get into this message. You are divinely protected in your situation. Okay. Wow. Okay. Right out of the gate, we have the Devil. Okay. This is about attachments. It can be addiction. It can be bad habits. It can be outdated thought processes, you know, those kinds of things. It can be people, places, and things. There are things that we're meant to let go of. There are things that hold us back, keep us chained, right? Restrict us, limit us. What are you hanging on to? In your energy, the Sun. I think the Sun came out in all three decks. Or excuse me, all three piles. So the Sun, this is your life force energy. It is the brightest card in the deck. And this is your energy right here. I absolutely love that for you. Keep in mind, we have the Knight of Pentacles, very slow moving, very strategic. Okay. Building, working towards building that material world foundation. It is really slow moving. It can be kind of frustrating if it's not moving fast enough for you, right? But it is happening. Now, it's coming out sort of in regards to the Devil card. So is there something about that? Let's keep going. I love that your energy is the Sun. There's something that you're meant to let go of here. Okay. And it's something around what you're doing. Your movement towards building your foundation in the material world, right? Now remember the card, if the dogs come circling around, talks about letting people go if they're not here to support you. But it's also about letting go of, a belief system, especially if that inner critic is telling us the same thing, as creating doubt in ourselves. I think that's why this devil is showing up here. And yeah, I think that we're spot on with that, because then we have the Tower. You're going to be looking at something from a different perspective, right? What if instead of telling yourself, I can't do this, you say, oh my gosh, I can totally do this. No biggie. It's going to change your perspective. It's going to realign you. That's what the Tower is about. It's a course correction. It's a realignment back to your wishes, dreams, desires, the path that you want to follow in this life. Okay? It's going to change things for the better if we can lose those sort of outdated belief systems, which probably, we were programmed in us. Like I said, it can be people, places, things, events, situations, anything like that we need to let go of. In your energy, we have the Nine of Wands, Wounded Warrior. The Wounded Warrior is awesome, though, because, you collect all the wisdoms from all the people and the situations and the things that have come at you in life. And you've learned how to create healthy boundaries. You understand that having a support system is really important, right? Our card of focus says lean into those people who support us. You're protected. And understanding that support comes from within as well. Okay. That's all part of that Wounded Warrior. I love that card. It's one of my favorite in the deck. It's also a very solitary energy, right? That's been a path that's been traveled for a long time alone. We have the Justice card came out in all piles too. Yeah, the scales are being balanced. Okay, I love that Lady Justice here is looking towards the future. Something's being balanced in your world. This Tower is balancing the scales of justice. Now it came out with the Two of Pentacles. We've had the Two Pentacles came out in all decks, and all decks, all three piles as well. Balance and harmony. Balance and harmony. Scales are balancing. Pentacles are balancing. Maybe something's, righting itself with finances, or, that's just kind of a mundane thing here. You are divinely protected. You are divinely protected in whatever your situation is, okay? Under the Tower, we have the King of Cups. All right? This is all about emotional maturity. Love, compassion for others. Empathetic, heartfelt, emotional maturity. This king is standing on this sort of fixture thing here, but the water's rocking and rolling, and it's not going to knock this king down, right? Steadfast energy, solid energy of compassion, empathy, sympathy, love, joy, magic. And in your energy is the Ten of Cups. I love it. Emotional wish fulfillment. Your heart's going to sing. This is for you and everyone around you. It is the 10. It's total commitment. It's, wow. It's total commitment. It's total contentment. Love and joy. An abundance of love and joy. Yeah. And we have the Page of Cups also. There's a message incoming. This is really fresh energy, fresh message of love, of magic, of fun, good news. All right, something's coming in. Something's coming in. Your things are about to change up for you, and I love that. But I do really think there's something you have to let go of here, obviously, with that Devil card coming up, and I do believe it might be a thought process, or letting go of the people around you who are not supportive in your endeavor, and who are, sowing seeds of doubt. You're not in a place where you need to be doubting right now. You need to trust yourself. So if that is, your inner critic, let it go. Change your words. I know, easier said than done, right? So we have the Ace of Pentacles coming out. This is a new beginning in finances. In material world abundance. So maybe there's been a little bit of struggle there. But you have the Ace coming out, so you're gonna be done with that. Done with that. Look at that. Done with that is right. The Ten of Swords. This is an ending. An ending of the pain. This is closure. So you're having closure with something. I think it's that. I think whatever it is you let go of is going to end this pain. A lot of times we self-inflict, especially with that inner critic. Wow. Okay, I'm taking them. We got two. We have the Magician and the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is all about building your world the way that you want it, the way you want it to look like, how you want it to look, feel, taste, texture, color, everything. And it came out with the Magician. So right now you're really, really powerful in transmuting the energy into the material world, right? You have the tools, the skills, the know-how. You have everything you need to accomplish what you want right now. And you're divinely protected, okay? Wow. Divinely protected. All right, let's see if we get one more. I think it's pretty clear. Pile number 3. We have the Six of Cups. So good memories. Something's coming back around. Someone's coming back around. Maybe an old friend, family, some kind of reconciliation, perhaps. Regardless, it's something good, right? It's usually good memories coming back around. Okay, pile number 3. That is your message for today. Thank you so much for being here. Hit that thumbs up button if any of this resonated with you. Subscribe, share with your besties, and I'll see you next time.